Hello, my name is Scott for SP Gaming, and welcome back to Transport Fever American Campaign Mission number 6, I believe it is. We are here in Texas and the South, and I was just checking along off screen just to see if I could make things a little bit more efficient. And because this thing has ticked down to a limit of 20 per year, and this will never actually upgrade because it's empty, we do not need as many trucks on the line. As you can see here, this one's only carrying 2 of the 9 units. Actually, yeah, I bet that. This one over here, that's right, I'm sending it back to depot. This one's carrying 1 unit, and basically, yeah, 2 units there. So there is absolutely no reason to have more than 3 units there, more than the trucks that we actually need. So I've actually sent 2 of the trucks back to depot. That one and that one. I might as well send this one as well. And that will cut 3 of the trucks on that line. We are currently RF Crude Oil. We have 5 trucks on the line, so maybe 1 more truck. How about this thing? Has this thing? Yes, it has. Alright, so we're gonna send you back to the depot. And for reasons... Nah, we don't need to. I was gonna buy a truck here, but no. And then I was checking the passenger stations just because I just want to check to see how many people are here. 91 want to go up to Dallas. We have 47 here, and I don't know how many trains I got on that line. Dallas branch, I got 2 of them. I got 2 of them on the main line, so I might want to add a third. We have over here 36. Now with that said, what I could do, yeah, I bet that. I was thinking of converting these 4 rail buses, the M300s, over to the Dallas branch and buying a full-fledged train that goes a little bit faster. Although with that said, what do we have available right now? The 160 km an hour Hiawatha. We have the 160 km an hour PRR GG1. Those are both $7.66 and $8.99 million. So this one requires electrification, which we never set up because I didn't really want to. So we're not going to be going with that regardless. It's more of a freight train, I think. It has a little bit more power. It actually weighs less than the Hiawatha. Has a lot more tractive effort. So yeah, I bet that. But we could definitely go with the Streamline Coach New Mexico's, 1.12 million for 18 passengers compared to, well, we don't have the clusteries, so yeah. It goes 150 kilometers an hour. This versus this, yeah, these are just inherently better, although these cost less. Nope, I don't want to push time right now. I just want to check. I'm not going to be running this. This barely gets up to the 177. I think when I ran a test, the Zephyr ran from here up to about here at 150 kilometers an hour, and it took until about here to get up to the same thing, 150. It needs flat stretches in order to make itself get up to the top speed. So yeah, the Zephyr is not really an option, but we do have a lot of passengers. How many are in Beaumont right now? 34, Lake Charles, 42. We do have the line that we built last episode, so that's one possibility. We can get some high-speed rail services set up, but we don't really have the money. And there was one thing I noticed. Building decided to build here. Yeah, about that. Let's go let things tick, and I want to see the next train come past here. I want to see what it does. just goes through there or does this weird thing. But we have a lot of money, $1.27 million, and we have 4 out of the 9 wells are empty. The rest have a significant amount regardless. So yeah, there's 2 units sitting there right now. This one's on its way back, but it's heading to the depot. And yeah, 20 units per year. That's going to be about 1, maybe 2-ish per month. So yeah, we're not really going to need the frequency on the line. There's 3 units sitting there. And yeah, we're just going to sell those off. And something upgraded nearby. Was it this thing? I don't know. I doubt it. Was it this thing over here? We're up to a limit of 800, 398 production, most likely. We spent a fair bit of money. That was the end of the year. We're up to 2,032 units transported and shipped out. 13 units there. And we have 16 units sitting here. I had removed or sent a few back to depot just because some of the trucks were running partially empty. Yeah, that to Beaumont, New Orleans, Houston. This thing's still at 400, yes. So yeah, Beaumont's only carrying a few goods. So that's San Antonio. That one's RF Houston. Should be fine. And Beaumont, you know what? We're going to send them back to depot. I think this is, yes it is. Houston, that's fine. This is Houston transfer, that's fine. Now, $2.7 million. You know what? I'm going to run another M300 on the Dallas branch. I might run a 4th. Oh, bother. I was going to check. Yeah, about that. Well, we have a rail car coming. And there's another one there. I'm just curious. What are trains going to do here? And they're going to blow through it as though it doesn't exist. Alright about that. Any way we can smooth that? Not really. You know, I don't like your house living there. Oh no. Yeah. Why? Why did a... This is a bridge. Apparently, I've heard that, yeah, houses won't build on bridges. Wait a minute. These are country roads. Normally... Yeah, normally houses can't build on country roads. They can only build on the regular streets. What is happening here? Anyway, what I would like to do, because reasons, we're going to disconnect that, and we're going to... Yeah, that looks silly. It was going to bother me. Oh no! You're seriously not. right about this. We'll just throw the road back in. I hate this. Yeah, I shouldn't have done this. Although what I probably should do is just go back to the start of the save, because I really didn't do much in this episode. You're not going to be like this, seriously. All because I wanted to fix what the road was doing. There we go. And yeah, we'll just do that. There we go. Now don't build on this. Don't make it look ugly. Make it beautiful. For those who don't know, after that, yeah, I bet that. Alright, so we have $5.61 million in the bank, up to 2,100 units exported. And we got a fair bit sitting here, so what I'm going to do is we are going to take some of these, we are going to convert them over to fuel. And then we're going to send them out to the RF Houston transfer. Don't be building here. This is country road. You should be building here. At least that's what I understand. Oh, wow. All this traffic. So what I'm going to do, we are going to go bus lanes. We are going to keep that as is. And we are going to upgrade to a 4-lane country road. Because reasons with bus lanes. Even though we don't have any buses, our trucks will still use them. We'll upgrade that. That should be fine. Now, it will also get rid of all the traffic on the road. But our trucks will use the bus lanes. And the pedestrian traffic or civilian traffic will, of course, be forced into the center lanes. So yeah, that will prevent our trains or trucks from backing up. Is there fuel accumulating here? There better not be. 2280 units delivered. We have $8.14 million. So what I would like to do, we are going to buy another train, but first I just want to check Dallas Oil and San Antonio Oil. This one's making me $5.41 million a year. This one's making $2.7 million. And possibly because it's the longer of the two. Not really, actually. So what I'm going to do is we're going to buy 2 trains. Because reasons. Now, we're going to go with Atlantics. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Unfortunately, we are not going to be able to clone it because this train costs I don't know how much. So we are going to hope that some money rolls in. Money. Nah, we'll just set it to... Which line has more crude oil? I'm guessing the Dallas branch, because this one has drained out. This one has drained out over here. So we're going to set this to the Dallas Oil. How are we doing for... There's 40 units stored here. Potential 903, potential 739. And we have significant reduction of oil or fuel accumulating there. RF New Orleans and Lake Charles. 14 to Beaumont. This is a San Antonio truck. That is a Beaumont truck. RF Houston. Alright, 13 units. I think things are pretty well balanced here. Now over here, we have 5 units waiting. Where's the next truck? Next truck is over there. So we have currently 1, 2, 3, 4 trucks on the line. At a frequency of 135 seconds. That is 135, 60 days-ish. 65 days. I don't know what the math is offhand. 100? No, not 135 days. Every day is 2 seconds in game. So 60, 65, 67 and a half days. At 9 capacity, 36. One truck picks up, whatever that works out. 135. Yeah, about that. I think we should be good. How much did this thing pick up? This thing picked up 8. So yeah, we're probably going to be good. Gonna have another one coming. And we have the twin coach 44S. One thing I could do if I wanted to, of course, if I wanted to. And 31 waiting to go to Dallas is, of course, set up bus services between the two. We have 40 waiting to go to Houston. And we have 48 there. 28 there. And you know what? There is a fair... You know what? Let's throw a couple of these on to bus Dallas. How are we doing here? I don't see any. Well, there's one there, but this one is already picked or not. It's carrying 13 passengers. And are they all going to the bus station? Some of them are. Some of them are just walking. How are we doing here? Oh, we have a fair number, so let's throw on twin coaches. Houston, we are also going to upgrade each of these lines. And now we are going to set vehicle, twin coach, 25%, twin coach. I wish you could do this all in one shot, but it is what it is. 25% yes, 25% yes, 25%. And this one has fully upgraded, so we'll say no and 100%. This one is been upgraded, so we're going to switch that to no. And 100% no. This one, 100% and no. So we just have a couple buses. These are only 2 years old. I doubt these are going to upgrade, because I really just set them up. So we're going to leave this one as... No, we'll just leave it as is, and it looks like this one has upgraded. Eventually we will get the Studebaker, unless it's already happened. And the Studebaker is a little bit of a unique one. They are more specialized. They're kind of like ships in that sense. Now, what do we got here for goods? Oh, we got 48 waiting to go to New Orleans, so I am going to buy a couple of Ford Model 77s, and we are going to need to specify them as goods, because I don't want them taking fuel. We're going to send them to RF New Orleans, although that might be too many trucks. And RF Houston, yeah, I pulled a couple trucks. Maybe I will buy one more for the line. And RF Houston. Three and three. We have $9.89 million, so let's buy another Atlantic. We are going to go with 6 tank cars. And we're going to try to clone this. And we're going to set this to San Antonio, and this one is going to go to TF Dallas. And there we go. And with our additional money, what we are going to do is let's buy another M300 and send it to the Dallas branch. And I think I want to buy 2 of these, and we'll send it to the main line. And at this point, it's pretty much just a matter of ramping up the number of trucks, the number of trains, the number of everything. We have 70 units sitting here, so let's add a couple more fuel trucks. We are going to set this to fuel. We'll add 2 more to RF Houston transfer. Okay. What I would like to do is buy some more twin coaches and bus Houston. How are we doing over here? We have 33 people waiting. Over here, we got 97 people waiting. And I'm just curious, how is our... The Dallas branch line is making $1.42 million. If we look at the finances, we can see that, yeah, about 1.22, 1.67. It's more consistent now. 1.67 million on about $480,000, $500,000 of cost. So yeah, over $1 million of profit a year. The TP mainline, yeah, it's a 3-minute service, so 31 there. We got 39 for that line, and 40 there, and 36 there. You know what? I think I'm going to go with another M300. They're cheap, they're easy. TP mainline. D5 passers waiting. There we go. Let's ride the train. $70 kilometers an hour. Up to 80. And 100 kilometers an hour. And heading to Lake Charles. It exits the station at about 45 kilometers an hour, which is nice. I see no one has moved back in there. And by the time it crosses the river, it's hit 93 kilometers an hour. These things are amazing for hill climbing. Their power to tractive effort to weight ratio is hard to beat, actually. And to the end of the line. Yeah, this one could be a 3-platform stop, although I might send it onwards to Houston. We have 6.7. Yeah, sure. Might as well. We'll just use standard rail. Now, let's see how much this is going to cost me. We have a lot of money coming in. The only thing that we would be doing with our money is adding more trains on the line anyway. Alright, so to get through the tunnel, about 384,000. 50,000 around down the hill. Cross the bridge is going to be multiple millions. 3.09 million to there. And then 139k to the rest of the... And we are then going to... there. We're gonna build this. And that's another 3.23 million, but we have another 2 million in the bank, so it's fine. And 419 to get to the tunnel. And then 371k. Leaving us with about $1 million in the bank. So what I am going to do right now, we are going to TP mainline. We might as well go to Beaumont Lake Charles. Add station. I'm going to come over to here. And then over to here. So Houston, Beaumont, Lake Charles, New Orleans, back to Lake Charles, back to Beaumont, Houston, San Antonio. Yeah, first priority was to actually get high-speed rail over there, and then if we had the money, which we do, let's buy another M300, and we are going to send it off to TP mainline. And we have 103 passengers that want to go to on the TP mainline. Yeah, that's going to really ramp up the number of passengers who want to travel, which is of course going to make us a lot more money. So what I'm going to do is add another M. Well, let's buy 2 more. We have the money. We're going to send this one to Oh, the 4884 Big Boy and the Douglas DC-4 is available. TP mainline. We have 3,653 units of oil exported. It is only 1944. We have until 1955 to get this done. And because we have the high-speed rail link set up, all we have to do is really just buy a bunch of trains to run for the final task. And that dropped off 118K. We have another train coming. No, we don't. And we might as well send this one off. TP mainline. $49 for the Dallas branch. Let's buy another one from here. And we're going to send that to the Dallas branch. I like the skunks. You can, of course, chain them together. So if I were to buy, say, 4 of these, 2, 3, and 4, and then you just do this. They look kind of silly because they're not meant to be chained together, but yeah, about that. We'll just sell that because we don't want to spend all that money. Now, what's it building over here? And yeah, I was considering building a bridge over here, but I'm like, well, where am I going to send it to? And there isn't really no point to it. So I got rid of it. But apparently I must have left some track here, or road here, because the city decided to build all this. And no one has decided to build back here, so that's good. Yeah, about that. Anyway, at this point in time, what I'm going to do is take a break here, and we will continue off, possibly with the last episode of the 6th mission for the America campaign. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Transport Fever. Thank you for watching. My name is Scott Frisbee Gaming, and as always, have a good day.